Hello everybody, welcome back to Peachy Disc Golf. We have some tournament coverage for you for a tournament that Khang here is playing in. Khang, what tournament is this?
The AMLANTA Championship for 2022.
All right, so we are here at East Roswell Park. This is a 2-round tournament over 2 days, so this is the second round. Khang played yesterday. How did you do in your first round?
I struggled. It was a little wet, so I am tied for 10th. I went +1, and the leader is -4, so I have a 5-stroke gap to close out. But you know, I've been watching a lot of Paul McBeth world footage this morning, so I'm feeling ready. I'm ready.
What's your game plan today? I guess what's going to be different for this round than the first round?
Full out throw. Yesterday I was very conservative off the tee pad because I slipped a couple times and I was scared to like fall and hurt my knee or anything like that. But today it's a lot drier. It didn't rain. It's just the typical morning dew moisture, which is fine with me, but it's not like wet.
Yeah, you said yesterday like the tee pads themselves are pretty soaked, right?
Yeah,
when you were playing.
It poured early morning and all throughout the night, and so like this area was still very wet. Luckily ERP is really good at water drainage. So the course itself was still playable, but the tee pads were not dry yet, just because we're in the woods, there's not enough sunlight. Actually, the people later in the day, they probably had dry tee pads by then.
Yeah, and they're dry right now, so hopefully it stays that way. The weather is still overcast. It's supposed to rain a little bit today, but it says maybe not until later this afternoon. Hopefully you get a nice dry round in Khang. Any last thoughts before we send it up to the booth?
Championship mentality.
Ready to go.
Let's go.
All right, so we'll send it up to the booth and we'll have a sort of a breakdown of Khang's play. So here we go.
So we have a special commentary for the second round of the AMLANTA 2022 Championship. We have Sandra here.
Hello.
And I'm Khang, Fortune Cookie Disc Golf. Follow me on Instagram. And we're gonna be going over our second round and seeing how I do.
Yeah, and I actually took a short break from disc golf, so it's nice to be getting back into it. Just had a baby 4 weeks ago, so now I'm gonna jump right back into disc golf.
I feel like that's not a short break, but I'm excited to have you back.
So, Khang, you played in MA3 division, is that right?
That is correct.
And we had 33 players, and I guess we'll see how you scored.
Yeah, no spoilers. Hole 1, 270 feet, par 3. We have it on the short tee. It's a pretty straight fairway with tight lines of trees on both sides. You just want to throw something really straight and just let it naturally fade. Don't try to force anything over. Maybe a little slight ante. Just wanted to make sure.
All right.
What am I throwing here? A wasp.
Ooh. Oh, good kick.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I was trying to hit that right gap. Is it me?
So, some stats on this hole. Actually, no one in your division got a birdie. So, first hole nerves maybe. But 82% of the field getting a par.
Nice zone approach throw.
Parked.
Money.
Oh, that was my inception.
So how were you feeling on this day? Second round.
My ankles were really tired.
Well, hole 2, 211 feet, par 3. And here we're actually playing from the long tee. And so it's a little downhill, but the basket's dead straight. So you wanna, there's a left gap and a right gap. But I think from the long tee, you just have to throw pretty straight at it. Looks like you're throwing a putter here?
I am throwing my putter. And I just let it slide up.
Oh, nice.
Am I outside?
I was feeling pretty good, except for my ankles.
you mean?
I've learned now.
Sorry, my bad.
You've got a birdie look here.
I do.
I think, there were 10 birdies on the day. Let's see if you're one of them. So concentrated. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, so hole 2 tied as the third easiest hole with 30% of the field getting birdie.
Oh, we got a or a juicy peach.
A juicy peach. Beautiful. Fist pump. Nice.
Hole 3, 309 feet, par 3. We're playing on the shorts. This one, there's really only one option, which is to go down the right gap. I mean, you could hug the left gap and throw a forehand, but it's much tighter. It's easier if you just throw something backhand down the right gap.
Yeah, and for me, I feel like it says it's only 309 feet and it's downhill, but I feel like it plays so much longer.
Actually, there's OB on this hole,
Oh.
and I barely landed inbounds.
Oh, that's new.
Well, you shouldn't be landing up here. I hung it up too high. I didn't keep it low, so then it faded.
Ooh. Oh. Good bid. Parked. Were you going for that?
Yeah, I was going for that. I go for everything.
Nice tap in. All right. Now we're at hole 4, 303 feet, par 4, playing from the long tee. And so the long tee here is just some feet back from the short tee. Here, it's slightly uphill. You want to just go straight at it, but you do enter these trees that can really kind of block some of your putting attempts.
So I'm scraping my feet there because I've been having bad grip issues with my shoes. They're kind of worn out, and I've learned I should probably get new ones. And here I released too early, probably because of my footing issues, and I'm in this bush, and I'm like, oh man, I got to test my flexibility here.
Oh, can you even see?
Yeah, I can see under the bush slightly. There was a little bit of wind, and so I thought there was more headwind.
Dang, Khang.
Oh,
That
very
was
nice.
sick.
Parked. That was a great shot.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I managed to salvage that par. Hole 5, 250 feet, par 3. We're playing on the short tee. There's 3 options here. You can either throw down the right gap, but you got to be careful to keep it low because there's some overhanging branches. Up the middle, straight at it, if you're brave, or up the left side with a forehand. Or if you're left-handed, like some people on my card, they threw up a backhand on the left gap. So I'm going with the right gap here with the buzz.
All right.
And I clipped the branches here when I said keep it low, but I didn't throw directly into it, so I got lucky.
Well, it faded. Oh, nice. You got a birdie look. And this hole actually played as the easiest hole with 11 birdies, so 33% of the field. And then over half of the field getting par. Great birdie. So pretty open hole. And now we go into the woods. So we're at hole 6, 241 feet, playing par 3, playing the short tee. Personally, I hate this hole. It's slightly uphill, really narrow gap between all these trees. You just have to throw straight at it, and maybe throw something a little understable that'll gently fade in.
So here I was throwing my Panther because it's understable. And I kind of, again, I've skied a few of my throws now, if you've noticed.
Yeah.
And actually someone in the tournament aced this hole.
Oh, that's right. It was an ace by William Hathaway. So if you're watching, shout out to you.
So I have a circle 2 putt look here. I have to straddle around this tree though.
Oh my.
Basket.
So
So
close.
I made that. I was about to do the raptor legs.
Oh no,
what-
rest in Peach.
Rest in Peach. Putter said no.
I'm glad the disc didn't roll though. See, it looks like there's a twig or something that behind the basket. It was weird.
That's all right. Good cleanup.
It was a ghost. Hole 7, par 3, 285 feet. We're playing short tees here. This one's a really tough hole. If you hit any of the trees right off the tee, you're gonna get a bogey because you're gonna land in the ditch more than likely on the left side. So your goal here is just hit the gap, have something that has a nice fade, and just throw straight. So here I grab my buzz. And I didn't do that.
Ooh. Hey, at least you're safe and not in that deep valley.
Yeah, but this is a tough approach here. I think What do I decide? I decide to go backhand here.
You anteing it? Or going, oh no, you're going through this gap.
I think I had probably a perfectly straight look, but I couldn't go too far right. I say that, but I went really far right.
Oh, I'm short.
Where is it? I mean, it looked good.
Oh, I'm in circle 2 here.
Can you save par? Oh, close.
You committed to it though. You committed to the raptor leg.
I like the confidence. Actually, there's only one birdie on the day, so this was a tough hole. But a lot of pars. All right, hole 8, 342 feet, par 4 from the long tee. I'm used to playing from the white tee, from the short tee. So on the long tee, you have to throw something a little understable, I think, just to get into a landing zone to get a look at the basket.
Well, if you were playing aggressive, you would throw something overstable forehand to really attack into the bundle of trees here. Here, I go early. I don't go down the fairway at all. But it kicked.
So proud of it.
Well, because it kicked, and I got a little lucky here. So I have something.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no.
Oh, trees are not on your side today.
Nice try.
Now I had to that line. I had to be really inside to even get a chance. So here I get probably like an 80-foot putt look.
Ooh.
I feel like I was just laying up at that point. I think I wasn't really going for it.
It's all right. Stop the bleeding.
Yeah. Hole 9, 219 feet, par 3. We're playing the short tees. This one has a couple options. You can throw a forehand ante and have it flex back. You could go down the right side and throw a backhand and pray you make it through the trees. A lot of players did opt out for that option. I went for the forehand though.
Ooh,
because
have you been working on your forehand?
Yeah, only on hole 9. Pretty much. I've done it here every single time I've come here.
Oh,
And
good spin.
Oh, good kid.
Oh, nice. Yeah. For this hole, I usually go backhand and just hope for the best. Almost. So hole 9, this actually played as the second easiest hole, but only because 64% of the field got par. All right, so that wraps up the front 9. Khang, how are you feeling so far?
at that point, I wasn't really trusting my feet, so driving off the tee was a struggle, but putting-wise, I felt like I was doing fine, because you know, you're not really relying on pivoting and shifting your weight. So the slippage and the not having grip on the shoes isn't really a big deal.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see how you do on the back nine, so you can make up some points there.
Yeah, so please like and subscribe and check us out on the back nine.